Hi guys, we're here with the Ultimate Racing League. I can now start talking because I was just making sure that I am live and it is showing on my channel. But anyway, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're here with the Ultimate Racing League and this is the Saturday Manufacturer Cup Round 2. Now obviously with this league it is obviously a Manufacturer Cup, like you know. Here it's got obviously race 1 will be in the GR4 and race 2 will be GR3s, but it has to be the same manufacturer. So say if you were in the Porsche GR4, you have to be in the Porsche GR3 and so on. There are obviously the tyre rules. So race 1 is soft and mediums, race 2 will be mediums and hards, and as you can see we are at the famous Spa 24. We all love this track and we're going to have some good racing here with League 1. So anyway, enough of that, let's get on the grid. They went out, did their 10-minute quali, and Panic got on pole for race 1. Panic obviously he is doing the comms for League 2, so go and have a look at his comms for that because they are literally brilliant. Brian Mechanic is on second. Actually, that's what I'm doing, have a look at what tyres are starting on. So Panic starts on the softs, Brian Mechanic starts on the softs in second, Matty starts in third on the softs, Grasshopper starts in fourth on the softs, Unforgiven fifth on the softs, Aussie sixth on the mediums, Willard in seventh on the softs, Phaser in eighth on the mediums, Hoggy ninth on the softs, and Motorstorm Hero on mediums in 10th. So there is a very good variety. So it looks like there's half are on softs and half are on mediums. So anyway, anyway, let's get this race on the way. Stop the jabbering. But obviously, before I do that, I just got a little bit of information about the track. You probably know what it is. But so it is 4.3 miles long. It has 19 turns, and obviously it is a real-world circuit. But you obviously knew that anyway. But anyway, let's get this race going. Anyway, Panic takes them down towards the stop-finish line, waiting for the buses to go out in his Ford Mustang. As obviously they come down to Eda Rouge for the first time. Hopefully everyone can get around here without an issue. Should be able to. So these are more or less all the pro drivers. Obviously all on their way. At the moment Panic doesn't have all looks like Brian maybe going for a move there. Ooh, is they unable to there as they go through Lescombs for the first time. May's there in third, chasing them down with Grasshopper there right behind him as well. So two of them are in exactly the same car. And then there is Unforgiven there in fifth with Ozzy there in sixth, chasing down Alex, Unforgiven. And Willard is there in seventh, Phaser's right behind in eighth, and Hoggy in ninth, and Motorstorm Hero right behind. So literally there is no give in this group. Looks like Phaser's gone out completely wide there by the looks of it. Yeah, Phaser went out completely wide there, so he'll lose a bit of momentum there, lose a couple of positions. That will put him down to last position for the time being. Anyway, let's get back to the front with Panic still leading, but he has an eager Brian Mechanic all over his rear bumper as they come through. Obviously just gone through campus and now they're going through curve pull from A, and obviously they're now going to go through Blanchemont or whatever you call it. I can't pronounce it, but there is a little turn, not much of it, but there is a turn, but you don't have to brake. If you can do it right, you can get around it full pelt as they now come into the final chicane for the first time. And Brother Mechanic is literally all over Panic here as they go over the line for the first time to start their second lap. This is obviously 10 laps. Yeah, so race 1 will be 10 laps, race 2 will be 11 laps. Because obviously they are starting the GR4s. Anyway, Panic still got the lead there, Bryce still chasing him down with Matty there in third. Grasshopper's trying to keep up, but he is losing a little bit of time. And then the top 4 are starting to gap Unforgiven here at the moment. But he has a furious Aussie chasing him down as they come into the scums for the next time. And there's a move going on here between Motorstorm and Willard. So Willard's making his way up the grids. He's had a good start. He started in last. Motorstorm Hero did. He's already up to 7th. So he's on his way to chase down the Aussie. With Willard obviously there in 8th, Hoggy there in 9th. And Phaser, he seemed to have dropped off a little bit from the rest, unfortunately. I think he must be having a few issues or come off, but he is on the medium tyres as well. But anyway, Panic still has the lead. Let's go on board with Grasshopper as he's coming through these few corners. He's now going through Campus now. Now going to go through the pulled fronts. I can't really pronounce that properly. Oh, Brian Mechanic looks like he's got a half-second penalty in second, but he won't be serving that this lap, he'll be serving that the next lap. Full pelt around this corner. It looks like Grasshopper has an opportunity here. Is he going to try it, or is Matty going to be to hold him off as they come into this? Now Matty's been able to hold him off. Grasshopper was unable to go for the move there, or I think he looked like he was going to try, but he thought he would back out. As they start the next lap, Matty has picked up a half-second penalty as well. So Brian and Matty will both serve their penalties on this lap, I would believe, and that's going to I think that will allow Grasshopper to jump to second, probably, if Grasshopper can stay within distance of the two of them. Or actually, mind you, looking at it at the moment, Brian does look a bit further ahead than Matty is. Oh, looks like there is. Let's go here. Go back here. Looks like there's a move from Brian Mechanic on Panic here. Can he pull it off? He does pull it off. So Brian Mechanic is now up to first position. Panic has dropped down to second position. But, and there's a very big but, Brian has that half-second penalty to serve. So even though he's got past, he's now going to lose that position to Panic because he'll have to serve that penalty. And Brian Mechanic's gone out wide. Oh, Panic's lost it. Oh, he got away with that one. Lost a few positions, but he got away with it. I thought he was gone completely there. Hit the wall a little bit, but he did very well to save that one from completely spinning off. So well done there, Panic. That's a 4 gold stars for that save there. But that will has now dropped him down to 4th, unfortunately now. So he's got the work to do again. So obviously So now obviously May is up to second, Grasshopper's up to third. With now Brian Mechanic and May will be serving his penalties now, so Grasshopper could potentially take the lead here. Well, they both serve penalties. The Grasshopper is getting up to second. Is he going to have the opportunity to get past Brian Mechanic as well? Yes, he does. So now Grasshopper has jumped from third to first thanks to them penalties. Into the chicane for the next time. But meanwhile, all this is all going on. Panic is getting back in the race, closing down on May again. You've got Unforgiven there in 5th place. There was a little gap opening up between them, but that has now closed. So Unforgiven is now back in the race in the top 5 all together. And then you just look at this. You've got Brian the Mechanic, Grasshopper, and Matty Ryder all together. Brian the Mechanic's got the lead back off Grasshopper, and now Matty's looking to try and get past Grasshopper as well. Literally, you can't flick a bogey here at the moment. Literally one little mistake and they'll be off. Coming into the next corner, is Grasshopper going to take the lead back? No, he doesn't. Brian Mechanic keeps that lead. And while this is all going on between the top 3, that's allowed Panic to close the gap right back up now. So this has come back to a 4-way fight with even Unforgiven there in 5th. He's in the fight now as well. Well, there's Most Hero who's there in 6th, so he's got up another position. And Aussie has now pitted from, I think he was in 6th. He has gone into the pits to change his tyres to soft, so he was started on the mediums. He's now on the soft tyres. Hopefully he can get out without getting a penalty, and yes he has, so he doesn't have to worry about that, because and it's very easy to pick a 3-second penalty up in this one. But anyway, Grasshopper is taking the lead there. Let's just go back and have a look, see where he did it. They come out of wherever the name of that is. And they are literally side by side going through these few corners. Grasshopper and Brian Mechanic are coming up to Luscombe, coming up through campus now, going through curve pull from A. Grasshopper does have that lead, but can Brian Mechanic get it back? With May there in 3rd as well, but then you've got Panic there and Unforgiven there in 4th and 5th. Looking up ahead of them, because see how closely them 3 are racing and thinking, please crash, please crash, please crash. Then we can gain positions. Now literally, this battle between the top 3 is they're literally unstoppable and unmatchable. So Panic and Most Hero have now gone into the pits. Hoggy is now up to 3rd position, up to 5th position, sorry, I mean. So Willard is in the pits as well. Surveyor jumps up to 6th. Any of them on their way up, so yeah, they're still, like, these 3 are still not even hit the pit box yet. They're pit crew are literally just sitting there playing musical statues. I'll take that one from Panic. Yep, so Panic is now in his pit box changing his tyres, and now he will be refueling a bit as well. The same with the other 2 as well. So Panic has been released. He is now on his way back out of the pits. Can he get out of the pits without a 3-second penalty. Let's see. Yes, he can. Can Motorstorm as well? Yes, he can as well. And so can Willard. So Willard's come back out in 10th. Aussie has come back out. Aussie is now up to 9th now. So let's go back up to the front. So it seems like it's calmed down a little bit now. So it looks like I missed that one. So Unforgiven has managed to get Bryce dropped down to 4th. Unforgiven's up to 3rd now. But it does look like it has all settled. It does look like it has all settled down now between them all. All 4 of them are all on soft tyres. So it's going to be a matter of when will they go into the pits to change them to the mediums. Well, Brian Mechanic has decided on lap 5 to now go into the pits to change to the mediums, while Grasshopper, Matty and Unforgiven are all carrying on as they go through La Source for the 6th time. It looks like Grasshopper went a little bit wider there. That's given Matty the opportunity to go have a run on Grasshopper here. They are side by side as they come down to Ede Rouge. Can Matty get past Grasshopper as they come down the Emil straight towards the Lescum's corners? Can Matty go for a move here? He is up beside them now. They are side by side. Matty goes around the outside and he does pull it off. Matty is now up to 1st position. Grasshopper's down to 2nd. That's a fantastic move there from Matty. But Grasshopper is coming back at Matty to get that lead back. Grasshopper on the inside, and he does pull that 1st position back from Matty Ryder. Matty Eder, I mean. So Grasshopper 1st, Matty 2nd. Unforgiven there, still in 3rd place, just watching them two battling it out for the lead. Through these next few corners, through Fagnus here now. Now they're going to be coming into Campus for the 6th time. Will this be the lap they all go into the pits, or will they go on to do another lap? Well, they have to do a minimum. It's a minimum of 2 laps on each tyre. So they have to go into the pits by the end of lap 8 at least. Anything later, they will get a very telling off. Anyway, as they come down to the bus stop for the 6th time. But nope, they all carry on. No pitting yet for them. They are going to carry on this battle until they can't battle no more. I'm just going to, let's go back. See, Hoggy there is in 4th. He's now taken to the pits. Phaser is there in 5th. He stayed out on the mediums for another lap or 2. He's got plenty of fuel anyway. Then there's Motorstorm there in 6th. So he was behind Panic. So he's now got ahead of Panic. And now you've got Panic and the Aussie battling it for... Aussie wants to get past Panic so he can go after Motorstorm. They are sort of side by side as they come into the chicane. Oh, they both go out wide there. That could possibly get them both a half second. Yep, Aussie has picked up a half second penny. Panic didn't pick up a penny, and then Morris did the same thing, so I'm very surprised about that one. So that's gonna cost a little bit. Brian the Mechanic has also got a half-second penalty as well. Anyway, so Motorstorm is up in there in 5th, Panic's there in 6th, with Ozzy there with his half-second penalty in 7th, Brian the Mechanic there in 8th with his half-second penalty. Hoggy's just coming out of the pits now. Is he going to get... This is going to be a race to outside the pits. Is Willard going to get there, or is Hoggy going to get out first? And Willard does get out just in front of the one and only Hoggy. So that is Willard in 9th, Hoggy in 10th position. We are lap 7, so only 3 more laps to go. Unforgiven has now taken... Oh, I'm going to have to go back, see where this is all changed. Unforgiven was in 3rd. Let's just have a look, see was there a coming together between the 3. So they're coming... Grasshopper was leading with Matty in 2nd, coming through Eddie Rouge. Going down the Camel Straight. Going 3 wide into this corner. And Unforgiven pulls off Let's think, that's an amazing move there, going through the middle, pulling off the 1 move, 2 places. That's just an amazing move there from Unforgiven there. That's got to get 10 gold stars for that move. Grasshopper and May will be thinking, where the hell did that move come from? That was just unbelievable. Anyway, so lap 7, Unforgiven leads the race with Grasshopper in 2nd and Matty there in 3rd. There's a big gap to Phaser in 4th, and then there's the others, but the rest have all been in the pits. So Motorstorm 5th, Panic 6th with Ozzy chasing him down, but he does have a 1 second penalty. Brian the Mechanic there in 5th with half-second penalty, so that might cost a position for Ozzy, maybe. But it looks like Motorstorm is pulling away from Panic now. And the current, obviously lap 7, the current fastest lap is by Motorstorm Hero of a 2 minutes 30.852. If I was there, he will be serving his penalty shortly. So that will allow Panic to take that 6th position off of him. So Brian Mechanic has now picked up a further half second, so he's got a 2nd penalty to serve as well. But he doesn't have to worry about Willard. Willard is too far ahead to catch Bry. So Phaser has now taken to the pits, and Unforgiven, Grasshopper and Matty have all decided to go out again. So Matty's got a 3 second penalty. I don't know where he's picked that one up from. What's happened to Matty? Ooh. Oh dear, it's all gone. Matty was having a fantastic race and it's literally all gone wrong for him. He's gone into the pits and he's done well, I've done that before. I know Ozzy's done that before, so he's been reset and he's been just after he's tried to go back to go in the pit. He's tried to go back in the pits to do it that way, and it's handed him a 3-second penalty for it. And he's put it back out. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Once you go past the pit box, you can't go back in. So now he's going to have to go all the way around with a 3-second penalty. So that is probably completely screwed his race up now, unfortunately. But meanwhile, that's given Unforgiven and Grasshopper the opportunity just to literally get miles away from Matty now. Matty's going to have this out. He's going to get Matty when he goes in the pits. He's going to get sucked up by the rest of the field now, unfortunately. I think hopefully I think he may come back out in last place. I don't know. But anyway, so Unforgiven and Grasshopper will be going into the pits at the end of this lap. Who's got the least fuel? Grasshopper has better tyres than Unforgiven, but less fuel. Unforgiven has gone out wide there. His tyres are a lot worse than Grasshopper's. So we're now very wide there. He could pick up a half-second penalty here. That's allowed Grasshopper to go for a move here. But Unforgiven does have more fuel, so theoretically Unforgiven will, even though he should get out in front of Grasshopper because he's got more fuel. But I think he may... Come on, camera. His tyres are suffering a bit here, unfortunately, which has given a Grasshopper a bit of a gap. But the question will be, will Unforgiven come back out in front of Grasshopper because he's got less fuel, or will Grasshopper keep that lead? But are they far enough to stop this Motorstorm from taking the lead? I think they are far enough ahead. They are both now entering the pits. Yeah, so Grasshopper has 5% fuel. Unforgiven has 10% fuel. So this is going to be a tight one for who comes back out of the pits. And it's going to be another one. So Motorstorm Hero is just coming through Blastfront now. Still waiting for Grasshopper and Unforgiven to hit their pit boxes. Motorstorm Hero is now into the bus chicane. This is going to be a tight one, ladies and gentlemen. Grasshopper and Unforgiven are now hitting their pit box, changing their tyres. Motorstorm Hero is just coming up to the source now. They are filling up. They are both on the way out. Motorstorm Hero is currently in the lead. Is he going to be able to... The Grasshopper's on his way up. Motorstorm Hero is coming up the hill. And Motorstorm Hero is well and truly in the lead now, with Unforgiven coming back out of the lead, coming back out in second position. Oh, no. There's a panic there. Getting them the jump on the pit. As they come out of the pits, the panic's now up to second place, with Unforgiven down to third and Grasshopper down to fourth. So they've lost a few positions here. So, in the main talking point, Motorstorm Hero, who started last, is now leading. And I'm sure there was 10 people. Sure that we've missed. Feel like we've lost someone, but I can't think who it is. So we are lap 9 now, with Motorstorm Hero leading. Panic there in second. Unforgiven there in third, Grasshopper there in fourth, Oz there in fifth, Brian Mechanic sixth with 5-second penalty, Willard there in seventh, Hoggy there in eighth, and Phaser there in ninth. So it does look like Matty Ryder has retired by the looks of it, Matty Ryder has had to retire the car, unfortunately. I don't know what happened there, whether it was a rage quit or whether it just happened, not sure. Anyway, looks like Grasshopper's trying to make a move here on the inside of Unforgiven. They are side by side going through the bus stop chicane, and Unforgiven has still got third place. Grasshopper is desperately trying to get one up on Unforgiven here and take third place off of him. I think this one's going to go down to the wire. This is the final lap now, ladies and gentlemen. 10 laps in, there's been some amazing races. I think the top move of the race has got to be given to Unforgiven Bossman for that double sweep on Matty and Grasshopper going down the Emil Straight. Is Grasshopper going to be able to make a move on the Emil Straight here? It looks like he's trying to, or is Unforgiven going to hold him off? No, Grasshopper's got ahead, so Grasshopper's now up to third with Unforgiven down to fourth. But there's no really, with the rest, there's no really other close racing between the rest of the guys. So I'll just stick with these two because there isn't really any other racing going on between anyone. There's not really any other racing going on. Grasshopper has an inch. Will Unforgiven be able to get this position back from Grasshopper? Well, time will tell because this is the final lap and the corners are. They are now basically halfway around the track as they come through Vagnus. Now going to go into Campus for the final time. And it does look like Grasshopper has started to get away a little bit now. But anyway, let's go back up to the lead with Motorstorm Hero. Comes through Blackbird for the final time and goes out a bit wide there. Looks like he nearly lost it there, but he kept it going. Comes through the chicane for the final time with a 5.5 second penalty, which will make it a second, but he's far enough ahead to keep the lead. Motorstorm Hero wins at Spa round 2. Oh, look at this. Unforgiven Grasshopper coming straight to the line. Oh, Unforgiven takes third place with Panic taking second. Grasshopper in fourth. Going to have to just go back and look at that one again. Grasshopper was in third as they come to the final chicane. Unforgiven was right there on the inside. And he literally, Unforgiven pulls off an amazing move. So that's another amazing move. We've got two amazing moves from Unforgiven in race 1, with Ozzy taking 5th place, Brian Mechanic taking 6th. Willard will take 5th. Hoggy will take 7th. And Phaser will come home to finish in 9th. Now that was an amazing race. And you've got to give the two best moves of the race to Unforgiven for that double move and for the move at the end. Now I'm going to take a 2-minute break just to rest my voice, and then we will get on to, and then we will slide over to race 2. Anyway, I'm back now. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to rest my voice for a second. And now we are going to go to race 2. Race 1 was an amazing race. Hopefully, race 2 will be just as good. Now, obviously, race 2, they are obviously in the GR4s. But this time they will be using the mediums and hards. Obviously there was no qualifying on this race. The grid is basically reversed to where they finished in the last race. So obviously Fraser starts on pole, he's on the mediums, Hoggy second mediums, Brian Mechanic mediums third, Aussie 4th on the mediums, Grasshopper 5th on the mediums, Unforgiven 6th on the mediums, Panic 7th on the hards, Motorstorm Hero on 8th on the mediums, and Matty, he starts at the back because I think he must have had a disconnect or something. That's why he disappeared, maybe. So obviously he's going to start right at the back. And 9th, he starts on the mediums. So anyway, let's get this 11 lap. Obviously, this is 11 laps, this race. Let's get this race going and see if this race can be as amazing as race 1 was. So anyway, Fraser takes them down towards, waiting for the lights to go out. And the lights have now gone out and they are racing down towards Eau de Rouge for the first time. All getting through it without an issue. As they are on the Emerald Straight, looks like Hoggy's already eyeing up a move on Fraser here. He's going for it with Brian the Mechanic going for a move as well. Making 3 wide. And he's pulled off now. Oh, it would have been a good move there if he'd got it right. But unfortunately got it a little bit wrong coming out of it, so he's dropped down to 6th now, so it's unfortunate for Brian Mechanic there. So Hoggy has now taken up the lead with Fraser down to 2nd. Aussie there in 3rd. Unforgiven there, he's made his way up to 4th already, so he's had a great start. Grasshopper there in 5th. Brian Mechanic there in 6th. Motorstorm Hero there in 7th, Panic there in 8th, and Matty there down in 9th place. And this race is all fast and furious. So Unforgiven's up to 3rd now. He is literally ploughing through the field, but so is Aussie. Oh, Unforgiven's lost it. He's decided to go wall hunting. So it's literally come out the corner. Oh, hit too much of the green stuff, and it's decided to say, no, you'll go for a wall hunt. So now he's got to turn himself around and be at the back. So anyway, you got a Hoggy here, they're in 1st place. He's now got Aussie chasing him down, looking for a move. Aussie's on the outside, Hoggy's on the inside. Aussie goes out a bit wider than he needs to, so he could possibly pick up a half-second penalty there. I don't think he'll... Oh, Fraser's lost it! He's going, bye-bye! Oh, dear. So as Fraser comes through, he puts the brakes on and hits the grass a little bit. Oh, unfortunately, Fraser could do anything about that one, and then ended up, Hoggy was just a passenger in that one. That is really unfortunate there. So that has dropped Hoggy down to 7th place. I don't think he's just sitting there. I think he's waiting for... it looks like they have pulled a safety car, ladies and gentlemen. And so just waiting for Fraser and Unforgiven to catch them back up. Fraser's got going again. With him going out a bit wide. Oh, he's gone for a spinsy winsy. Fraser coming out of the source. So that's allowed now Unforgiven to jump up to 8th place as they try to catch the field up. So anyway, as it stands at the moment, while they're in safety car, Ozzy's in first, Grasshopper's in second, Motorstorm's in third, Panic's in fourth, Bry's in fifth, Matty's sixth, Hoggy's seventh, Unforgiven eighth, and Fraser there in ninth. Obviously Matty's got half second penalty to serve, so he will go drop down to the back once he serves that penalty. So Unforgiven's there now, so they're literally just waiting on Fraser to get onto the back now. He's still got a little way to go. As he comes through Rivard's going out very wide there. He is very nearly there. They're all gritting at the teeth, wanting to get going again. Trying to tell Pace to hurry the hell up, get onto the back of the pack so we can get going, get racing, get to 1,000 miles an hour again. And Fraser is there. It looks like Unforgiven has decided to give Fraser that position back because they're under safety. They were under safety car once when he spun. So it just looks like they are just waiting for the go. I think they might wait until they are just waiting for the go. Just waiting for that speed at the moment. Aussie is at 93, 92, 93. He's just there, just waiting for the go ahead. I think they're waiting till they come out of the. I think they're waiting till they come out of the chicane, or we're gonna just go until the source and then get going again. Oh no, they are all going again now. They've decided just to wait till they got through the first chicane and then decided to get going again. Oh, looks like Aussie nearly completely went off there. They're all going for it. 3 wide, 4 wide. They're all literally trying to jostle for position here. If they're not careful, there's just going to be a big old smash up here. But they do all survive. They will survive. But that's with Aussie in the lead. Panic's now they're in second. Motorstorm there in third. Matty there is up to fourth now. Looks like Alex is going for a cheeky one again up the inside, like he did last race. So Unforgiven is up to 5th place now. So Unforgiven has had a great start after this restart. And Grasshopper's there is 6th, with Bry there in 7th, and his half second penalty, and Hoggy there in 8th, and Fraser there in 9th. In the meantime, you got the Aussie in first, coming down towards going through Pouton for the 3rd time. Currently, Unforgiven has the fastest lap with 2 minutes 59, but obviously that wasn't a very estimate of it. Anyway, it does look like Aussie is starting to get away now. But as it stands, Aussie is on the mediums, Panic is on the hards. So Aussie can use this to his advantage. But Motorstorm here is also on the mediums as well. Like all of them behind him are on the mediums, up to 5th on the mediums, who are right there. So his question's going to be not when, how long can he hold them off? When will they pass him? Are they all to carry on? So there is a new fastest lap by Unforgiven of a 2:21.9. May and Unforgiven are side by side. May has now jumped up to fourth. Oh no, he was in fourth before. Unforgiven was in fifth. As they come through Eddie Rouge once again. Can Grasshopper get in far enough on Unforgiven to go for a move? No, he can't. And you got Motorstorm Hero there in third. He's really trying to get past Panic here. I think Aussie there in first place. He's picked up a half-second penalty. Panic's gone out really wide there. That's going to drop him down a few. I think maybe there may have been contact there. Was there contact between the two of them? Oh, there was very minor contact between the two of them. So most of them has done the right thing and slowed down to let Panic take the position back, but unfortunately that's dropped Panic down to fourth and Motorstorm down to sixth. But that's allowed Aussie to pull away from May a little bit, but Aussie's going to be serving his half-second penalty shortly, so he's going to be coming back into the clutches of May, but May could take the lead here. Does have the lead with May there chasing him down. So he's managed to keep the lead, but it's allowed May to really close the gap on him. And they've also got an Unforgiven there chasing him down. Like this is Unforgiven's favourite track off of the whole game. May's posted a new fastest lap of 2:21.151 now, and he is right on Aussie's rear bumper, and he looks like he's going to try and make a move here on the Osman here. They are both on medium tyres, so there's no tyre advantage here for either of them. Is this where Matt is going to try and make his move? Or maybe, no, he's definitely not going to be close enough here. So as it stands, lap 5, we're nearly halfway through. With Oz leading, May there second, but he's got Fierce Unforgiven there right behind May. Unforgiven looks like he's on a charge here. He wants to get a win this race, as he was very unfortunate not to get a win last race. So as the three of them come through this next corner for the 5th time. But it looks like Matty's going to could make a move here on Aussie through Blasmont. Matty's on the outside. Ozzy, oh no, Ozzy's on the inside. No, look. There is going to be a very. Is Matty going to be able to make a move here? No, not yet. He's unable to. Matty has picked up half a second penalty as well. That's going to cost him. When he serves that, Unforgiven will take second spot off of him. So now Oz has taken the fastest lap with a 1 minute, 2 minutes 20.571. So the first one to take to the pits is Panic. It looks like Matty is trying to go from move here. Can he get close enough to Ozzy? So in the meantime, Matty has now I wasn't even paying attention there. Yeah, so Matty is there right behind Ozzy. Matty goes for that move, he takes and he moves past Ozzy as they come into the scums. So in the meantime, Matty is leading, but he has got a half-second penalty, so he most probably will lose that position. But Ozzy may be in second, but he's got Unforgiven right on his coattail, looking for that second place. As they come through the corner with No Name, and it literally has No Name. Going through Pouton once for the 6th time. And Unforgiven definitely looks like he's definitely in a passing move here, passing possibility here. But at the moment, one thing we know is Ozzy's good at defending. Matty's coming around the corner now. He's now about to serve his half-second penalty. And he's now served it. Will these two be able to get past him before the ringing line? I don't think they will. I think Matty will be able to hold him off. No, Ozzy's gone for a move and he's up to first. Unforgiven's gone for a move as well, so Unforgiven's up to second now as well. So Matty drops down to third. Oh no, Matty has decided to take to the pits, so that's Parade Hoggy up to third, Motorstone up to fourth. Grasshopper has gone into the pits now as well. Phaser's going into the pits as well. Brian the Mechanic, he's gonna pit as well. And Panic, he's got okay, so it looks like Panic has been into the pits and changed his tyres from he did, didn't he? He did, I completely forgot that. Panic's been in the pits. He's started on the hards, he's now onto the mediums. So the question's gonna be, where is he gonna come once everyone else starts coming out? In the meantime, up the front of lap 7, Ozzy has got the lead, is obviously in the lead, and he's pulled a little bit away from Unforgiven in second. So yeah, they're coming through these few corners here. Yogi is there third, chasing down up, trying to chase down Unforgiven. He is purple at the moment, so he could possibly go for a faster lap here. But he probably, looking at his fuel, he'll probably, I don't think he will get another lap out of that car. He is getting really close to Unforgiven here. Oh, Ozzy got to the pits just in time before he run out of fuel completely. Yep, so all the top four are all now into the pits. Obviously, Matty's been in the pits, Panic's been in the pits. So Matty got back out in front of Panic. Yeah, so Panic definitely won't take the lead. The question is going to be, they are still waiting for the top four to upload. Ozzy is now hitting his pit box with no fuel. So this is going to be a tight one. Unforgiven could get out just in front of Ozzy here. Is he going to be able to? Unforgiven does. So Unforgiven pulled off a nice pit there. He's come back out in the lead with Motorstorm coming back out second, and Ozzy dropping down to third, and Hoggy there in fourth. And then Matty there in fifth place. I think he had a 3-second penalty, 3-second pit infringement. I think that's right, because he was he was in third when he pitted, so he's dropped down a few places now, fortunately. And then you got these misfits with Unforgiven in first, Motorstorm Hero in second, Ozzy in third, and Hoggy in fourth. And they are all on the hard tyres. There's no tyre advantage for any of them. The top five are all on the hards, whereas the only one in the top six who's on the mediums is Panic. So can Panic take this to his advantage here with being on the medium, being on the faster tyre? But it does definitely look like Panic is eyeing up a move on Matty here. And he is going for a move on the inside. And he does. Oh, they both go up a bit wide there. I think Panic may avoid the penalty there. I think definitely will pick up a... Yep. Matty definitely picked up a penalty like I thought he would. Panic was just avoided it. So now Panic is obviously up to fifth place. He has set the fastest lap with a 2 minutes 20.3880. There we are on lap 9. With Unforgiven leading, Motorstorm Hero just picking up a half-second penalty in second, and Ozzy, all he has to do is stick behind Motorstorm Hero and he will jump up to second place once Motorstorm serves that penalty. Well, looks like Mostorm nearly lost it there. We also got Hoggy there. He is there full for the moment with half-second penalty, but he has got Panic right behind him, looking to get past. Panic is on the he's not on the inside yet, as he puts Hoggy under immense pressure. Oh, there is contact there between the two of them, but he does what Panic does, wait and lets Hoggy go. But that's going to allow May to close that gap back up. But he does have that half-second penalty to serve. So there's no point of even in passing. And Hoggy has a half-second penalty to serve as well. So Panic could have just, I think he did it if he wanted. He was going to just stay behind, but he just unfortunately they had contact. It's happened sometimes. So now Panic is up to full place. Hoggy down to 5th, and Matty there in 6th. Grasshopper there in 7th, so he hasn't had a great couple of laps. He's fallen off the tree somewhere. He hasn't been doing his job correct and not cutting down the trees when needed to be. Phaser in 8th, and Brian Mechanic. Brian Mechanic has not had the best of race 2. He's just the tree. I think Grasshopper hasn't done his job and cut down the trees, so Brian the Mechanic has hit a few trees on his way to the end of the race, which has damaged his car and slowed it right down. So that's very unfortunate for Brian there. But anyway, let's go back up to the lead group. Unforgiven has now started to pull away from Aussie now, who's there in 2nd now with Motorstorm here in 3rd. But you got a very fast Panic chasing down the lead 3. What damage can he do with his medium tyres? Can he make an impact on this top 4? Well, time is running out. We are lap 10. There is only one more lap after this. So I don't think he will. I think he will finish there. I don't think he'll get past Motorstorm or Aussie. I might be wrong. But anyway, as it is, Unforgiven is just driving away at the moment, with Motorstorm chasing on the coattails of Aussie here, looking to get a position, another position, get up to position 2. And there's definitely a move on here for Motorstorm Hero. He's on the inside of Aussie. And he does make a move, but there's a bit of a bump between the two of them. But Motorstorm Hero, he looked like he went out very wide, so I wouldn't be surprised if he picked up a... No, if he doesn't pick up a butt, he does go out. He lost a bit of traction there. That's allowed Aussie to retake that 2nd position, but now they've got Panic right behind them. Panic is gunning for him. He is literally guns blazing, chasing them down with all his might, hoping God will be on his side. Any mistake from Aussie and Motorstorm here will result in Panic taking 2 easy positions. Meanwhile, Unforgiven is just trolling along in his BMW, saying, "Bye-bye, you're not going to catch me now." As he comes through, comes for the final time. Aussie there, still in 2nd. Motorstorm's dropped off a little bit from Aussie, but Motorstorm has Panic right on his rear bumper, looking for a move here. Can Panic pull an Unforgiven and get him? If he doesn't, he's going for a move. Panic's going for a move here, but he does not manage to pull it off. Motorstorm goes out very wide there. Oh. So if you don't... Succeed once, try again. Most Tom goes out a bit wider there than he wanted to. As they come through these corners for the final time, side by side. Panics went on the outside. He comes through, Panics now up to third position with Mostorm down to fourth position. And you got Hoggy right behind them, looking to see how they do. Anyway, let's go up to the leader. Unforgiven drove an unbelievable race. He hasn't made a single mistake in this whole race by the looks of it. And he will come home unless he makes a mistake on this game, which he does not. He will come home to take race 2 victory. Aussie will take second position. Panic will take that third position. Mostorm will take fourth. Hoggy, run out of fuel, will take fifth. Mostorm, run out of fuel, will take sixth. Grasshopper will take seventh position. Phaser will take 8th position. And Banner Mechanic will take last place position once he finishes. Now, I hope you did enjoy the comms. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you for round 3. And that is Dragon Tail Seaside. And I think that should be a rather good race. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you again soon. Bye bye for now.